On the 4th of July in Highland Park, Michigan, the very principles of independence was mocked by government officials themselves as their hands became bloody at the expense of their own citizens. Government officials dismissed the U.S. Constitution and violated human rights as police officers were ordered to violently interrupt a peaceful assembly. It all started when this man, Ramsey Eunice, led thousands to City Hall for what he labeled Black Independence Day.
We're going to control the city. It's ours.
Mr. Eunice explains that just as America's founding fathers felt that the only way for white citizens to receive justice and fair economic treatment was to withdraw their consent from British authorities, likewise are Black people justified in taking the same action. As more and more people lined up to exercise their political free will, the police began using scare tactics.
Come on, you're not going to get any free houses today.
This is Hubert Yap, a former mayor that was voted out in 2011 for failing the city, but won the election again in 2015.
We are all out here trying to get us somewhere to live. They need to go home, go change shifts or do something and let us better ourselves.
Seeing that the will of the people would ultimately win through, the mayor and police chief decided to disregard the people's constitutional rights for peaceful assembly. In an attempt to discredit Mr. Eunice, Police Chief Logan went as far as saying that he avoided confrontation and arrest by running away from the scene and abandoning his people.
Put the ringleader under custody. He indicated that he was willing to go, but when the time came to, after numerous warnings, when the time came to try to take him into custody, he took off and ran on us.
Video footage proves otherwise. This video shows a different story, and we find it no coincidence that Black officers stood by and watched as police officers ordered an overzealous, all-white SWAT team to attack and detain Ramsey Eunice as he was standing still on the lawn outside City Hall.
Let's get down to business, mental self-defense of fitness. Don't rush the show. You got to go with what you know.
They killing Ramsey! You gotta get back. Die. Get back on the sidewalk. You gotta step back.
Let me tell you, you next. You are next. If you don't believe me,
I'm not going to tell you again.
You are next.
Police Chief Chester Logan had a long career with the Detroit Police Department that was rocked by a highly publicized mess.
I'm going to talk to the county prosecutor and see what we can do to prohibit this from occurring in the future.
Here's the mayor implying that he will do anything to suppress the will of the people and stop Ramsey from rallying them to stand up within their rights for a better living. The mayor, police chief, and white detective Brian Minge conspired to charge Mr. Eunice with a number of felonies, including inciting a riot, and falsely accused him of yelling to the crowd to attack the police. The charges did not stick, as the officials were proven to be lying, since video footage of the whole event proves that Mr. Eunice said no such thing. Besides suing the city for assault and unlawful arrest, Ramsey Eunice, seen here with President Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe and late President Hugo Chavez of Venezuela, is calling on other nations for humanitarian intervention. He says that human rights must be upheld, especially by the government that puts on the facade as the human rights standard bearer. This is Tia the Rebel signing off as your voice of the city. TV 77, the People's TV, and we demand all power to the people.
Fight the powers that be. Fight the power.